We're going to start in just a couple minutes. Okay, we're going to get started with this webinar. My name is Becky Webb. I blog at rootedblessings.com, and I am a Young Living Gold. Today I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about the Young Living Compensation Plan. The slides that I'm about to go through are found in the Young Living virtual office, so if you want to communicate the compensation plan with your team, you can easily find those slides if you log into your virtual office and look at all the resources that Young Living has there. So the compensation plan usually, or recently, has been one thing that everybody's been asking about. How does this work? And it's really confusing when you first get started. Once you get into the business a little bit more, I think it seems to make sense a lot more. But when you first get started, it definitely is a little bit of a challenge. So we're going to talk about the compensation plan just a little bit. Whoops. Let's see. Hopefully I won't have any technical difficulties. Last time I had quite a bit of technical difficulties. So hopefully we won't run into that this time. If you look up the compensation plan, if you Google Young Living Compensation Plan, most likely this is what you'll find. And as you can see, it can look pretty confusing. So we're going to go over this in a nutshell today, and we're kind of going to just briefly run through it. And then if anybody has any questions, if you're on my team, the Revolution Oils team, you can ask in our private Facebook group, our training business group, or we're going to see if we can get the Google Hangouts on air live Q&A to work after I'm finished talking about this. So make sure you write down any of your questions that you might have. All compensation plans have numbers and details that can make someone feel perhaps overwhelmed or confused in the beginning. And so I'm sure that if you're anything like I was at the beginning, that may be true of you as well. So this is how to structure your Young Living business. As you see, you have you at the top, and then you have your legs on each side. So a couple of your friends, friends. And I think one thing about network marketing is this is basically how the business plan works. However, it kind of looks like a pyramid scheme, but you know what? It's not, because actually the person several generations down, say I am on the top, and say you're for like one of the people on the bottom, you could actually rank ahead of me if you work harder, and you could make more money than me. So that makes it a lot different than being some sort of pyramid scheme. You're not really making all the money off the people at the bottom, and they can't like get to the top. Whoever works harder is going to make more of an income. So let's start with the basic structure. Here you have you, and you're ordering 100 PV personal volume. So this is what you personally purchase, and you must have 100 PV to receive a commission check. Now, a lot of people have heard me talk about how you can just order with 50 PV. The 50 PV is actually in the bonus period. That's the first 3 months, and you can order just 50 PV and still make all the money that you're due. If you're brand new in the business and the people underneath you are brand new, of course, too, and so then you can get away with ordering just 50 PV. We'll actually talk about the 50 PV at the end of this presentation, but just to make sure you're receiving all your commission checks regularly, you do have to spend 100 PV. And I really appreciate that about this business, because I feel like there's a lot of integrity with it, in that the people that are spending 100 PV are trying out the products, and you can actually communicate if you like the products. So let's talk about the first goal, major goal that you want to get to with Young Living. The first major goal, the first big leadership rank would be executive. With executive, you need just 2 legs. So 2 legs would be 2 people underneath you that are building their business as well to get to executive. So how to start? Well, basically you can sponsor 2 people, so you're spending 100 PV a month, and then your friend Sally in one leg and your friend Leah in the other leg are also spending 100 PV every month to be your 2 legs. Now, obviously, in order to qualify for executive, they're going to want to start building 2, but this is just how to get started. Okay, so people get excited and grow their legs, and this is what I've seen happen a lot with Young Living. There are a lot of accidental businesses with Young Living, actually. People, you're going to Sally and saying, hey, can I host a class for you? And Sally says, sure, but I don't want to sell anything. And you're like, oh yeah, that's fine. Since it's definitely not required to get started with Young Living is to have a business. So you help Sally host a class. Well, Sally hosts a class, and her friends are so interested that they all purchase under her. Well, one of her friends wants to host a class, and they purchase under her too. And here Sally's building this business that she didn't really intend to build. Young Living products are so easy to to share with others that this happens quite often. So you see, this is what happens when your legs grow. So for executive rank qualifications, you need 100 PV, which is the personal volume, which is about dollar for dollar, about around $100. So you need to spend $100 to make executive, and then you need 2 legs, each with a total of 1,000 volume. They call this a leg volume. Yeah, so $1,000 in each leg. So let's go back to that slide a minute. So that means Sally's leg will have $1,000 in it collectively, and Leah's leg would have $1,000 in it collectively. So that means everybody underneath her would have ordered a total of $1,000 worth. So you need to order a total, or you need a total of $4,000 overall group volume to make executive. So that means that everybody in your organization total, whether they're in those 2 legs or in totally different legs, you need 4,000 overall group volume total in order to reach executive. So let's see if there's another slide that helps you wrap your head around that. Executive rank qualifications, 2 legs at 1,000 total leg volume. So you see Sally has $1,000 in her leg, and Leah also has $1,000 in her leg here. However, you have also other legs and other people that are also signed up that give you an overall group volume of 4,000 in your legs. So then you've reached executive. Executive is the first level that they'll send you a little pin and certificate once you reach executive, and you're right on the verge of silver, which is kind of the big dog. So overall group volume includes everyone in your organization. So we talked a little bit about that. The whole 4,000 OGV is so the total of everyone's what they spend. So your goal number 2 is to reach silver. And the great thing about silver is that you don't need an extra leg to reach silver. You're already have that foundation for your business. So as an executive, you have this fantastic foundation, and in order to reach silver, all you need is to keep growing in the exact same way you've already been growing. So silver rank qualifications are to get 100 personal volume. So that's your own purchases again, about $100. Your new personal $1,000 PGV, so personal group volume, which is just, people get confused about PGV. You don't have to worry about it executive and below. When you're silver and above, the PGV is anything that are outside those 2 main legs. Typically, you don't even really have to worry about it because if you're growing your business in other places too, it's automatically there for most people. So to get to silver, you have to have 2 legs with $4,000 volume in each leg, and then you need a total of $10,000 organization group volume altogether. So this next slide shows you a little bit about what that looks like. So if you look at silver, the $1,000 PGV outside leg would be what these people are spending on the top, and what these people are spending, and what those people are spending, and what those people are spending, and what this green leg up here at the top too is spending. And that would be an equivalent of the $1,000 PGV because they aren't in your main legs here, if that makes sense. So Sally's leg and Leah's leg need to have 4,000 each in them. And then you have an overall group volume, what everybody spends together, of 10,000, and then you reach silver. So hopefully that makes sense a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about that PGV a little bit more. Your PGV is made up of people in your organization who are not in any qualifying leg for silver rank and above. So like I said, Sally's leg and Leah's leg are your 2 qualifying legs. PGV is made of non-qualifying leg volume, which includes members and customers. So if you have people sign up as customers under you, they'll count too. Your own PGV or your own PV is part of your PGV as well. If you personally enroll new members and place them in any silver leg or above, they are not part of your PGV. So if they're in those two main legs that give you the silver qualification length, then they're not the silver qualification, then they're not part of your PGV. Then they're only part of your overall group volume. Okay, so your silver rank qualification. So as you see, this whole group of people is what is going to equal your 10,000 overall group volume, or your OGV. So, and then of course you have your two legs, each with 4,000 volume in them. I keep pointing at the screen like you're going to see my finger. Okay, so silver rank qualifications, you get, so here's your PGV. So it's showing you which are the PGV again. They're the ones that are highlighted. So you have plenty that reaches your requirement for silver. And again, Sally's legs and Leah's legs don't count for that silver qualification for that PGV part. I mean, they count for the silver, but not for the PGV. Okay, so here's the big kicker. Here's what I got. I reached silver back in April, and about a week ago, I received my Aroma Complete Kit. And this is your reward that you get for hitting silver within 6 months of hitting executive. And actually, the month that you hit executive counts, so you actually kind of get 7 months. But you get an amazing Aroma Complete Kit. It's worth over $2,000, and mine had 121 oils in it. It even comes with these awesome, the bottle top labels. If you don't have the bottle top labels for your oils, you should get them because they really help you find your oils instead of having to search through all of them. But you get this amazing kit. So I have mine. It's totally awesome, and everybody should want one. Actually, I wanted that more than the race. Okay, so gold. Let's talk about going for gold. I'm currently a gold. I reached gold April, May, June. I reached gold in July, the beginning of July. So here's what I did to reach gold. You need 3 legs, each at 6,000 overall group volume. So you see Sally's leg, the ones you've already been building, Sally's leg and Leah's leg both have 6,000 in them. And then you have John's leg right here that also has 6,000 in them. And you have an overall group volume of 35,000 group volume. Now, it might seem a little daunting, but when you have business builders that are actively building under you, this goes a lot faster. I mean, right now, as a gold, my organization grows at about 400 members per month, and I don't personally enroll 400 members per month. I mean, that's just how quickly my organization's growing as other people are building their business. So actually, I've had kind of a slow month this particular month with enrollments. So your goals would be, number 1, to reach executive. So you'll want to spend, when you do reach executive, for sure, to reach it, you have to spend 100 PV, and then you have 2 legs at 1,000. And then you have 4,000 overall group volume. And so that's your first major leadership level. Well, and actually, if you're just beginning your business, what I tell most brand new business builders is that their first goal is actually get their products paid for. I'm not I started this business with not a lot of money out of my pocket, and so I really try to help other business builders grow their business without spending a lot of money out of pocket. So we want to look at trying to spend, get your products paid for, first goal. Or even like before that, get your starter kit paid for. 3 people gets your starter kit paid for. And then, a few more people than that will get your products paid for. And then once you get to executive, you'll have your products paid for, and then you'll be getting a paycheck as well. So then your second goal would be to get silver. Silver would be spending 100 PV, and then you'd have the 1,000 PGV, which would be that amount again outside your legs. You'd have 2 legs at 4,000 group volume, and then you'd have a total of 10,000 overall group volume to make silver. And the other great thing about silver is not only do you get the silver in 6 kit, once you've reached silver, 6 or 7 months after executive, but you also get, once you hit silver for 3 months in a row, you will win a trip to the silver retreat next year, which is in St. Maries, Idaho. It's near Spokane. You fly into Spokane, Washington, and you go to Idaho, and you see the really awesome Young Living farms, and you have this super cool retreat there. So that's after maintaining silver for 3 months. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so then your third goal would be to hit gold. And again, to hit gold, you have 100 PV, 1,000 PGV, 3 legs at 6,000, and then you'd have 35,000 OGV. Okay, so higher ranks simply have more legs with higher qualifications. You can look at the compensation flyer to see what those are. Like, for example, platinum is what I'm trying to hit now. Platinum is 4 legs at 8,000 and 100,000 OGV. So I'm expecting to hit platinum either this month or maybe next month, but I think I can hit it this month. So, but you want to take things in chunks. I mean, you don't want to worry about hitting platinum. Seriously, start with first paying off your starter kit, and then second, making sure your products are paid for, and then third, reaching executive, and then silver, and then gold, and then platinum, because it can just get so overwhelming if you're trying to get to diamond when you're not even an executive. And the amazing thing about this business, is that you can take it as quickly or as slow as you'd like. You don't have to be in light speed. You can go slowly if you'd like. And I love that, because as you're sharing these products, I mean, I have never had a product that so many people come up to me and ask me about it. Like, I don't even mention it. They just know that I'm really into the oils and I'm really into natural health. And like someone came up to me on the playground the other day and wanted to know all about the oil. So I don't really even have to open my mouth unless I'm asked most of the time, which is kind of awesome, even though I'm proud to talk about them all the time. So here's your basic structure. The rank of executive, you need 4,000 overall group volume, silver 10,000, gold 35,000. Remember your PGV, you only have to think about for silver and gold. And typically for most members, you don't even have to think about it. Like, it just kind of comes naturally. So your basic structure is that you're spending 100 PV on Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards gains you, when you're star, senior star, and executive, it'll gain you extra bonuses if you're on Essential Rewards and spending 100 PV. Plus, it is really good to remember that if you're on Essential Rewards, then you're also getting those points, those extra points, and you're getting free stuff from that. So there's more products to try, and more, it's easier to get addicted because it's not costing you any more out of your pocket. Plus, the shipping's decreased. Who likes to pay shipping, for real? Okay, so executive, again, executive, so you're getting 100 PV, and these are each the legs here. So you're getting 100 PV in the executive leg. I'm sorry, your executive leg is spending 100 PV. They're getting 1,000 PV overall, overall group volume in that leg, as well as this leg right here. They also have 1,000 overall group volume in that leg. You reach executive like that. To reach silver, you're having 4,000 group volume in both those same legs as executive. So all you have to think of is you just keep building from executive. And then gold, you just add an extra leg. And then you hit gold. And of course, your paychecks go up every time that you hit another rank. So let's talk about the bonuses and rewards for a minute. The Fast Start bonus. Now, the Fast Start bonus is what I talked about. If you're just starting out and you enroll a brand new member. So this is within, let's say this is within your first 3 or 4 months, or you're just starting to start your business. You actually can get away with 50 PV to earn the Fast Start bonus. If you have no other commissions that are due and people that are past those first 3 months. So you enroll them, and then you earn a 25% commission on their personal volume of the new members you enroll for the first 3 calendar months. So for example, you enroll Sally, you will earn 25% of Sally's PV for her first 3 months. So a premium starter kit is 100 PV. So say Sally enrolls with a premium starter kit, you earn the Fast Start bonus of 25% off her starter kit. So that's $25. And then there's also, well, I'm sure we'll talk about that in another slide, the Start Living bonus. So that makes the premium starter kit, you'd get $50 unless she bought a few more products, then you'd get 25% off her total PV. So Sally enrolls Bill. And when Sally enrolls Bill, which is, your 3rd generation, you earn 10% off of any of Bill's personal volume for his first 3 months. So say Sally buys a starter kit, Bill buys a starter kit. You get that $25 and then $10. So that's $35, plus you get that extra $25 bonus, which this slide is not talking about. So Sally receives 25% of Bill's PV for the first 3 months. So here's another breakdown. Okay, Sally spent 200 PV. So you'll make 150 PV, $150. Bill spends 150 PV, so you get 10% of that. And so you make $45 off Bill. And so your total for that, come on, man. So your total from Sally and Bill is $195. The Fast Start bonus has a maximum payout of $200 per newly enrolled member per month. Okay, so the Fast Start bonus is pretty awesome. It's really awesome. Especially if people end up enrolling in ER that first 3 months if possible. Okay, so here's a little bit of growing as you're enrolling. So you are at the top. You have your major legs, Sally and Leah. Sally, so she spent that 200 PV and you earned 25% of that. So there you get 150. You're making $150 from Sally. So Bill, who's your 3rd generation that's under Sally, she spent 150 PV. So you made 10% of Bill's 150 PV. So here you're making about, $45 from Bill alone. So let's look at your other leg. Leah also spent 200 PV, and so you're making 150 from Leah. And Rachel spent 150 PV, so you have $45 from Rachel. And then John spent 500 PV, and you have $375 from John. So you can see that as you add to your team, how much your paycheck will increase. And I mean, that's a decent sized paycheck when you have a even pretty small team. I mean, John spent a lot, but it's amazing. Some people have really spent a lot. So here, this is just your Fast Start bonuses for that first 3 months, and you've already made $765 off these 5 people. So let's talk about the Start Living bonus. I kind of got ahead of myself and talked to you about it a little bit before, but for each new member who purchases the premium starter kit in the month he or she enrolls, the enroller receives a one-time bonus of $25. So I personally have this conviction that the premium starter kit is the way to go. Like, I feel like if people are buying lesser kits, then they are not getting the most out of their essential oils. I mean, the premium starter kit comes with the everyday oils kit, and that really is. I mean, I've been using Young Living oils now for what, a year and a half or more, almost. Gosh, it's more than that. And the oils that I use most of the time are still my everyday oils. So this is like the best deal that you can get. So I tell people all the time that if they can't buy a premium starter kit and they just want to go for one of the cheaper kits, like the $40 kit or something, to save up their money, because I really don't think it's worth it. Like, I feel like I'm telling someone to throw their money down the drain if they buy a $40 kit or even the $75 kit with the diffuser. And I'm not a fan of throwing my money down the drain or anybody else's. And so I really tell people, like, the premium kit is the best deal. And so not only are you making the most money off the premium kit, but they're getting the best out of their oils. And my motivation is not to make the money off them. It's for them to get the most out of their oils and be healthy. So I feel like it's a win-win situation for everybody. So let's talk about the Essential Rewards auto ship a little bit. You can earn free product by accumulating Essential Rewards auto ship points. I personally just cashed in about $230 worth of points. I got shampoos and, gosh, all kinds of products that I've never tried before. And so I was really excited. Oh, toothpaste, all kinds of cool stuff. And you can protect your commission check with 100 PV order shipped to you monthly. And, that 100 PV shipped to you monthly is, you make sure you get all your commissions along with your products. And then I don't like paying shipping, so I'm always a fan of the discounted shipping. So you earn free products and protect your commission check at the same time. Earn Essential Rewards auto ship points based on the volume of your own personal purchases. You redeem your points for totally free products. You only have to pay shipping. And actually, when our new virtual office comes out later this month, you've always had to call Young Living and redeem your auto ship points, but now you will have the opportunity to cash them all in online. Woo! That's awesome. So the consecutive months on auto ship, then it actually increases your percentage. So as you see, if you're on auto ship for 1 to 6 months, you get a 10% personal volume percentage. 7 to 12 months, 15%, and then 13 or more months, you have a 20% personal volume, which is pretty awesome too. And you can cancel the auto ship at any time, so you're not locked into anything. So here's how, just a little bit of math for those math people out there. You order 100 PV, you make 10% during your first 6 months. So there you go, you get $60. On your first 7 to 12 months, you get 15%, so that's $90 on those 7 to 12 months, and then 13 months and above, you will make 20%, so that's $240. So that's all money in free products. So you're literally making, $240 of free products that second year, which is awesome. Okay, the Essential Rewards auto ship. Essential Rewards points are earned only on auto ship orders. There's no limit to the number of points you can earn. You can redeem only up to 350 points per month, and your points do expire in 12 months after they are earned. So it's good to remember that you don't want to go 12 months or more before you cash in your points, because you will be sad. It'll be sad, real sad. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about commissions for all members. So these commissions are, after those first 3 months, after that fast start period. So say one of your new enrollments are in the 4th month. Well, if they are in your your top level, or your front line, they call it, you will make 8% off anything they purchase. If they are in your 2nd level, you'll make 5%. And if they're in your 3rd, 4th, or 5th level, you will make 4%. Now, So as your team grows, those really, really add up. And as you go up in rank, you make more bonuses and they really add up. So all members with 100 PV are paid on their first 2 levels. So there you are. Sally and Leah both spent their 100 PV, so you're going to make 8% on them because they're on your front line. They're on your top, you enrolled them and they're still in your front line. So then Bill and Rachel, who Sally and Leah enrolled, Sally, see, this gets kind of confusing, but Sally will make 8% off Bill since Bill's in Sally's front line, and Leah will make 8% off Rachel. However, you will make 5% off Bill and you will make 5% off Rachel because they are in your second generation. So then Tom, who's Bill enrolled, you will also make, well, they didn't even put that on here. You will make 4% off Tom as well. Oh, I'm sorry. So that's when you get to the next rank. All right, roll up or compression. So 8% on your first level, 5% on your second level, and then 4% on your third, fourth, and fifth level is the commission that you get. I hope this is making sense to you all. So you can reach the rank of silver or higher and get paid in 2 ways. You can get paid a percentage on the volume of your personal group and leadership generation. So all that is saying is that you're going to get paid on that overall group volume, and as your leaders rank up, you get bonuses. So as, say, Sally over here, where's Sally? Sally over here makes silver, then, or even executive, and especially silver or anything above, then you make an extra bonus from Sally. So you get paid on shares you receive according to your monthly qualified rank. So the shares are based on the company's overall volume for the month and then a percentage of that on that. So this payout is based on 6.25% of monthly commissionable sales. Okay, so let's look out here. Leadership payout number 1, percentage of generation volume. So this is as you grow in the company and as you reach, silver, gold, platinum, this is an extra percentage you get off your generations. This is the share that you get. So you get this extra percentage from the company's volume. See, this is where it gets a little confusing even to me, but so here's the number of shares. When you're silver, you get 1 share. When you're gold, you get 2 shares. When you're platinum, you get 3 shares. When you're diamond, 4, crown diamond, 5, royal crown diamond, 6. So if you have the Oily Tools app and you're playing on the Oily Tools app, then you can click on, the next generation up and see what your paycheck would be if you went up. If you went up a generation, and you'll see that it would be like a $200 to $300 difference a lot of times. So these shares according to rank, again, it's silver 1, you get 2 at gold, you get 3 at platinum, 4 at diamond, 5 at crown diamond, and 6 at royal crown diamond. So in order to receive these shares, you have to hit that rank. And then as you're building your leaders in your organization, you'll receive more. Okay, so once again, within your first 3 levels, you get, or your first level, you got 8%. After the bonus period. Level 2, you get 5% after the bonus period, and then 3, 4, and 5, you get 4%. And you can see how when you increase your rank, like senior star and executive, you will make extra commissions off another generation. So your paycheck will go up as you hit executive. So you get rewarded for building your foundation. So let's talk about the difference between the enroller and the sponsor. When you signed up with Young Living, you had to have your sponsor. Usually you put in their number as the enroller and the sponsor. So the enroller is the person responsible for personally introducing a new member to Young Living. Enrollers are eligible to qualify for financial bonuses, including the Fast Start and the Starter Kit bonuses. So oftentimes, when you get your business rolling, we do something called strategic placement, where you can enroll a member and you can even sponsor a member, but then you'll change their sponsor to someone else so you can help grow that leg to one of your business builders. However, if you did change the sponsor to someone else, you would still get all those Fast Start bonuses. I know this is a little confusing if you haven't thought about strategic placement yet, but just always remember that the enroller should be the person who introduced them to Young Living, the new member to Young Living. The sponsor is the member's direct upline and main support. So I'll often, now that I have my whole front line, when I get new enrollments, I always change the sponsor and I'll put them under someone else. So, if you remember the whole 8%, 5%, and then 4% for the generations below you, I do end up losing a couple percentages off my commission in order to help build my team. But I totally make that back later when they start ranking up, and I'll get bonuses and I'll get rewarded for helping them build. So a customer is a person who does not want to be a member but still wishes to purchase products. So the customer, remember, will pay 24% more on any of the products they purchase. So I don't recommend people being customers, but occasionally they just really want to be a customer and they don't see that there's no strings attached to being a member besides buying a starter kit. Okay, so to build your family structure, you have 6 family members. So you join, and then you build 2 strong legs. So that's what I want you to focus on now. If you're not building your legs already, you need to find 2 business builders to be successful in this company, and to build the foundation of your business. And then trust me, as you start building your business, you will find some more along the way, and you will be able to expand your front line and have plenty of business builders. So just a reminder, don't ever diagnose or prescribe to people. Young Living, we can get in big trouble with the FDA if we're trying to quote unquote treat people. The way you want to think about supplements when you're explaining them to people, or essential oils or the supplements or whatever, is that they're supporting the body to heal. We're not treating any diseases. We're actually supporting the body to heal. So that's important with the language that you use. It's good to think about it that way. And whenever you use a natural product, only your body knows what it needs. And you can try one thing, and if you don't get the results you want, you can go ahead and try something else. Sometimes you have to mix and match to determine what works best, and your body will tell you. So listen to your body. I think it's good for us to teach our members to listen to their body. So we have to remember, we don't cure disease. We're strengthening the systems of the body. The essential oils are strengthening the systems of the body, and any of the supplements are doing the same. And it's always great to encourage people to change their diet and drink water. Ningxia Red, if you haven't tried it already, I love that stuff. And then exercise and get plenty of sleep. So how do you attract the right people to your business? Well, personality helps. Just being excited, a need. I think Young Living is growing at the rate of like 142% per year, which is absolutely unheard of in any kind of these businesses. And so there's clearly a need. People are interested in a healthier lifestyle, and they're finding out that the way that Western medicine is set up, that a lot of things aren't working, so they want to find something that works for them and that makes them healthier. And another great thing is the Fast Start bonus is so awesome, and the Start Living bonus is so awesome, that it's pretty easy to make a few extra $100 a month. Plus, this is great business for stay-at-home moms, and I think it's a great market that our Revolution Oils team has a lot of different facets to help moms get started. I mean, everything from teaching classes to the drip campaigns that we're working on, to you can do Facebook classes, you can do webinars. Really, the possibilities are endless of how you can grow your Young Living business, which makes me really excited. I mean, I want to make it as easy as possible for a mom with little ones or babies at home to be able to make some extra money if they need to. And Zig Ziglar says, if you help others get what they want, you'll get what you want too. And I found that so true in this business. I was up late a few nights back helping Kate get to silver, and like I ran a promo for her the night that she got to silver, and she was running a promo, and I was just like, she is so close, there's no way I'm not gonna help her get to silver. And I loved it. Like, it was such a rush for me to help her make her silver in 6, so now she'll get her Aroma Complete kit, and her business is totally set up, so as she just keeps growing, she'll make, you know, gold, and hopefully just keep going up from there. But this is what this business is about. It's about helping other people get what they need, and that's what my passion is. I mean, I've been working for 5 years to try to help moms, or try to help my family, as I've been trying to work from home and make a decent income, and finally everything just fell into place. And so I want to help other people do the same thing, and it's just the right time for this business. So what are the secrets to success? Essential Rewards, having your members enroll in Essential Rewards. I haven't personally been to convention yet, but I've heard it's amazing. It's going to be in Dallas next August. Registration will open up at the beginning of the year for that, so it might be a good idea to start saving for it now if you think you might want to attend a convention. People come back from conventions super pumped, and I was so bummed that I didn't make it last year, but my husband was out of town at the time. Check out your downline viewer. Use your virtual office, and I think most of us know that it's changing on, I believe, September 22nd is the date that they gave us, that it's going to change and be easier to navigate and easier to use. And just now is the time. People are growing their businesses at such a quick rate, and people want to know about these products because they really work. And then you get that awesome Fast Start bonus. It's super easy if you're enrolling just a couple members a month to get your products paid for. If you think about getting that 100 PV paid for, if you enroll 2 members a month, you will have your product paid for, and you will be building your team, and you will just be starting to make those residual commissions. And then, of course, the reward trips. I will be going on the Silver Retreat next year, and I'd love to have you all with me. And then I also will be going on the Gold Retreat next year, which we get to go to the farm in Ecuador. So I'm so pumped about that. And then Diamond Express, when you get up there, those are those extra bonuses for Diamond Express. So that is all that I have for y'all today about the plan. Let me see if I can get the Q&A and see if anybody has any questions. Let's see. Okay. if you can see that, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm trying to figure out the Q&A. So Katie asked, what if a person under you at the top of your leg isn't ordering on ER? Does it affect you, or does it just affect what they get for bonuses and commissions? Here, I'll click over so y'all can see me. Okay, so hi. So if the person under you isn't ordering on ER, it does not affect you. The only thing that does affect you is if they don't order their 100 PV, then they won't be a qualifying leg for you. And so that's all it affects. It literally just, if they're qualified for those rising star bonuses, which is what you get on ER when you're star, senior star, or above, then they literally are the ones that will miss those bonuses. So it has nothing to do with you. Let's see. And then Sarah just had some comments. Thanks, Sarah. All right, does anybody else have any questions at all? The recording will be, you guys can go back and look at the recording if you missed any of it, if nobody else has any questions. And then if you do have any questions, we can just go ahead and discuss it in our group. But hopefully that helped. I think it's all still a little confusing for some people, but hopefully the diagrams helped. So just let me know, yeah, what you need. But I want you to understand this so you can see how quickly you really can grow in this business. And it really can happen very, very quickly. And plus, there's just such a huge need, and it's a great way to get the foot in the door for a lot of people who aren't into anything natural health. So I just really love that about this business. Oh, okay, Katie has another question. What is it? Oh, wait a minute, because nobody else is asking questions. And then we'll wrap this up if that's it. And okay. Oh, Katie will PM me. Okay, cool. Well, so I'm going to wrap this up. And if you are in need of anything else, let me know. And so thanks for joining me. Bye.